Tonight's keynote speaker, Mr. James Maurer, has had a prestigious career at AT&T. He currently serves as the Regional Vice President for Illinois External Affairs. He has served in multiple management positions at AT&T, including its legacy companies, Southwestern Bell, SBC Communications, and Ameritech. Mr. Maurer's leadership and business expertise has reduced customer complaints, increased productivity, and strengthened relationships with existing partners. He is truly a great example of a successful professional that we Genesys interns wish to become. Please join me in welcoming tonight's keynote speaker, Mr. James Maurer.
Thank you, Manuel. Good evening. Is that too loud? No? Is that good? It's my sincere honor and pleasure to represent AT&T at tonight's breaking through ceremony with these inspiring young students, and I've gotten a chance to talk with several of you. Allow me to begin by acknowledging just how much we appreciate their commitment and the great effort of the team at Genesys Works. These students today are growing up in a different world than many of us did. Thanks to new technologies, the continuous communication between young people today is astounding. In fact, to prove it, I'm going to ask you a few questions. How many of you, I'll just ask the students, how many of you like having the ability to send and receive text messages? Okay, next question. How many of you use text messages to stay connected to your friends every single day? Okay, next question. How many of you have sent a text message in the last hour? Okay, last question. How many of you have sent a text message since I started this speech? Okay. Obviously, the world is full of new opportunities, but it's not always easy to see them. Sometimes students in inner cities may see their peers failing in school and perhaps see their parents struggling to make ends meet and conclude that their own life paths will be the same. However, when these same students are given a first-hand glimpse into the exciting job opportunities that exist for those who earn a high school diploma and pursue further education, it becomes easier for them to imagine a different course of action for themselves. And that's why we're teaming up with we're teaming up with Genesys Works. We wanted to help keep inner city high school students the opportunity to work and thrive in a corporate environment and realize their potential both in and outside of the classroom. It is exciting and inspiring to see these young people and women tonight. Their eyes filled with passion and promise, now recognizing there is a better life. There is a new opportunity for personal success that perhaps is not only apparent to them for the first time in their lives, but is also, with hard work, actually attainable. Genesys Works provides a pathway to the American dream. There's no doubt AT&T is thrilled with this collaboration as we recognize the importance of fueling the talent pipeline in our country and here in Chicago. And there's no secret why. The communication industry is super competitive, and so is the big world out there. At AT&T, we recognize that for our company to continue to compete in this global marketplace, our most important resource will continue to be our people. Smart, driven women and men who dare to challenge their talents to lead the next generation of thinkers and doers to new heights and new discoveries. You are that next generation. And at AT&T, we believe every child deserves the opportunity to reach his or her full potential. We know the nation's high school dropout crisis is a serious threat to our nation's competitiveness. And it's an issue that's important to our country, our customers, and our company. Together, AT&T and Genesys Works will help keep students on track to graduate and prepare them for successful futures in a competitive marketplace. At AT&T, our $350 million Aspire program ensures the future workforce of the country will be stocked with qualified employees who have the drive, professionalism, and 21st century skills that American businesses need to remain competitive in the global economy. This aligns with Genesys Works' goal of providing high school students like you with the opportunity and skills to work and succeed in a corporate environment. Why now? Because we can't wait. More than 1 in 4 of our young people aren't graduating with their class, and of those who do, many are not fully prepared for college and career success. We need to bring Genesys Works' innovative program to as many students as possible in order to improve high school, college, and career success. So tonight we're pleased to announce a $100,000 contribution to Genesys Works here in Chicago. This unique opportunity in corporate America is proving to be successful in improving young lives. I know for me, corporate America has provided a unique opportunity to actively participate in the great communication revolution. When I started with what we used to call, and I see some moms and dads in the back there, the phone company, we were the one company that provided the one communication service, a landline telephone. The technology was simple. It was a copper line connected to a rotary phone. Right? Moms and dads, we remember what a rotary phone is, right? As you students and my 19-year-old daughter would point out to me now, Dad, that was the dark ages. That was old school. Now with new technologies, the world has changed. Today, AT&T is a wireless company, and we're one of a multitude of providers who offer wired and wireless services, primarily broadband service. Now you can run your entire life with mobile devices. You can connect with friends, family, work, and school. Basically, you can connect to almost anyone from almost anywhere. Alongside this tremendous progress, I find for me personally, the best way to realize a successful result is to focus on just some basic fundamentals. Be a great listener, okay? Be a great listener. It's easy. Good Lord gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth, and we need to use them in proportion in how we got it, right? Work harder than what you ask of others. I try to do this in my work so that I'm the first one there and the last one to leave. So work a little harder. You all wouldn't be here tonight if you didn't already embrace that, right? It's easier to take the easy way out. Try to be a person that not only your friends, but your peers and the people you work with always can count on that you're going to be there for them. We all say they're going to be, you know, if you ever need me, give me a call. Be that person that when they do call you, you really are there for. So, I work on these every day, and they're important to me. They're not real business, they're not real philosophical. It's pretty basic. Just follow that. I think it'll be helpful. While technologies have transformed how we communicate with one another, they have not changed the way we relate to one another. So, you won't be able to text forever. You might have to actually talk to people, okay? We are living and working each day toward a better tomorrow. To the students at Genesys Works, who are breaking through tonight, too often we reflect on graduation simply as an ending, a ceremony that crowns achievements, a ceremony that crowns achievement and closes a chapter. Let this ceremony be so much more. Let your experience through Genesys Works be a new launching pad for your education, for your career, and for your life. As these young people move towards a brighter future, we want to ensure that you take that road safely. And that brings me to a final set of comments I want to make. I'd like to briefly mention a societal issue that concerns our company, me personally, and I'm sure a concern to each of you. Texting while driving. Okay? It's an enormous public safety issue. In my other life, I am a paramedic. I would rather have this discussion with folks now, as a telephone company person, to not do it, than I would when I get off a truck. Unfortunately, it's a terrible epidemic in the United States. And we all know folks that have done it, right? Maybe we used to do it, right? But we're not doing it anymore. That's why we have launched a campaign that aims to stop texting and driving. It's called It Can Wait. You may have seen some commercials about it recently. We're simply asking all drivers, mom and dad, aunts and uncles, to take the pledge to never text and drive again. Even the governor has proclaimed this month as No Texting and Driving Month, actually last month, but there's been a lot more effort throughout the state to recognize this for the problem that it has become. There is no text message worth your life. Take the pledge that you won't do it. Go to www.itcanwait.com and take the pledge that says you will not text and drive. Don't lose what you have earned here tonight and what you have learned over the past several years, right? Most of you are seniors, and throw it all away by making a foolish mistake by being distracted while you drive. No text is worth dying for. Thank you for the invitation to offer these thoughts. Again, on behalf of AT&T, we're certainly proud of our connection to these students and proud of our collaboration with you. Thank you, and my best for each of you.